Hello class, I hope you are all having a great day today, and I hope you've opened this video ready to learn, put those thinking caps on because we have a lot to do today. So we've been learning a lot about change. Last time we met, we talked about change in culture and how living in one place you might speak one language. When if you move somewhere new, they might speak a new language. One of the languages we learned about was French. You know, if you live in France, you speak French. If you live in America, you can speak English or Spanish or French or anything pretty much in America, but we all speak English. Today we're going to talk about change in the United States, which is where we live. We live in the United States of America. Specifically, we live in North Carolina. But we want to look at how the United States change, right? So we're going to learn a few new words today. And the first word that I want you to remember, that I want you to write down, is the word map. And it's on this first screen right here on the PowerPoint. We're going to learn about maps. What is a map? Which is our first question that we want to answer. A map is something that we use to help us find our way. If you've ever been on a road trip with your parents and they take out this big piece of paper that has all these lines across it and they're trying to figure out where they're going, that's a map. And you use a map when you're trying to figure out where you're going on a trip, or you can use it to plan a trip. You know, you can use a map for all sorts of things. But it's something we use to help us find our way. And maps are really fun because there are different kinds of maps. We have treasure maps, and treasure maps are something that we typically associate with pirates. And everybody knows about pirates, you know, but pirates, they would take their map, they would put an X marks the spot, and they would say, all right, here's where my treasure is, and they have to make a map to remember where their treasure is. A couple of other maps we have on here, we have two maps of the United States. And if you look on the wall behind me, you see that there is a map up here on the wall. And I have stickers placed in different spots on this map. The first one we're going to look at is right here, and this is North Carolina. When we live in North Carolina, so we're going to start in the state where we live. Now, before we continue, there's another new word that we need to learn, and that is the word compass. Now, what is a compass? A compass is something that helps a person know where they're going. Okay, so a compass tells you which way you're going, and if you're lost, if you're in the woods and you're going camping, you take a compass with you, and it helps tell you which way you need to go to either get to your campsite or to go back to your car or to get to the road. Either way, you know, a compass will tell you which way to go. Now, there are 4 points on a compass. So if you're looking at the screen right now at this picture, you see there are 4 letters and 4 points on this compass. Now, the first point that we're going to talk about is the N, and the N stands for north. North is at the top of the compass. That point points up, and north points, just remember, north points up. The next one we want to look at is south. The S on the bottom of the compass stands for south, and south points down. Next is west. And when we are talking about west, we're looking on the far side of the compass to the left. So looking on the far side of this compass, you see the W, and W stands for west. And the last letter is E, and E stands for east. And when we want to go east, we go to the right of the compass. East is on the right. Now, if we go back and we look at the compass with all the letters on it again, you'll see that the W and the E, they spell one of our sight words. And that sight word is the word we. It's a very easy way to remember how to set up a compass. Just remember, north is at the top, south is at the bottom, and then if you are looking at the ones on the side, you can't remember where to put W or E. If it doesn't spell we, it's not right. So, I want to show you on the map behind me how we move across the map. moving north, south, east, and west, those new words that we just learned. We're going to learn how to do that. So if we're starting right here in North Carolina, and I know it's kind of hard to see right there, but we're starting in North Carolina, right here. If we want to go, let's go north. Remember, north means we're going to move up. So let's move up from North Carolina. Let's move up north, and right above us, up north, is New York. So we're going to put it, we have our sticker right here. Putting a sticker right here on New York. And New York is north of North Carolina. Now let's go west. So if we're starting at New York, we're going to move west. Remember, west is to the left. You remember which direction left is. So we're going to move across the map. And let's stop. We're going to stop in a state called South Dakota. South Dakota is in pretty much the middle of the United States. Okay? Now, let's go south. Remember, south means we're going down. So we're going to go down from South Dakota. It's kind of ironic. We're going to go down from South Dakota. Let's stop in Oklahoma, right here in Oklahoma. Remember, I said Oklahoma is one of those states that's really flat. Oklahoma is so flat. There's no mountains, there's no ocean. It's just a whole lot of grass. Now we want to go east. Our last direction is east. So we're going to start in Oklahoma, and if we want to go east, we need to move this way. And that puts us right back where we started in North Carolina. Right here. So, the words we learned today. We learned map, compass, north, south, east, and west. A map is something we use to help us find our way. A compass is something we use to help tell us which way we're going. North, south, east, and west are the points on a compass. Those are the 4 points on a compass. So I need you, when we come to class next time, I need you to come with those words. I need you to remember what all those words mean because we're going to use them in our activity. We're going to be using a map in the classroom, and we're going to try to find our way inside the classroom, okay? So remember, you need to know map, compass, north, south, east, and west. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I can't wait to see you in class.